Found out my girlfriend was hiding texts with her ex, the same guy she called toxic. She claims they only met a few times in public and were just friends. Says she hid it because she thought I'd freak out. I'm done. I, 30M, need some outside input because my brain is doing backflips. My girlfriend Leah, 29F, and I have been together for 8 months. Things were going great. Until I found something that's making me rethink everything. Back in December, we visited her hometown for the holidays. One night we hit this grungy little dive bar. Place was packed with locals home for Christmas. We're chilling at the bar when Leah suddenly giggles, goes "Oh my god," and points behind me. I turn around and see this dude in his 40s awkwardly hovering near the door, staring at the floor like he wanted to disappear. Leah leans in and says, "That's Drew, my ex. We dated for 6 months. He was so controlling I had to block him. He just wouldn't stop texting me." Then she adds, "He's gonna hate seeing me here with you." We laugh about it. A few minutes later, the guy actually walks over. We make small talk. He shakes my hand, says a few awkward things, and bounces without ordering a drink. Leah immediately launches into a rant about how toxic he was, how he'd blow up if she didn't answer his calls. Cool, whatever, we move on. Later that night, as we're leaving, she bursts out laughing. Drew had DM'd her on Facebook, "Had to leave, your new guy looks boring AF. You two ever want a third? Let me know," wink emoji. Gross. I tell her to block him on Facebook too, she agrees, and we never talk about it again. Last week, we were scrolling Facebook Marketplace on each other's phones. We're both into thrifting, and I was looking through her archived messages to find old listings. That's when I see a hidden chat with Drew. Turns out she's been messaging him since January. Not just replying, starting conversations. Stuff like, "How's work? And still hiking?" And then last week, she sent, "At the hideout with Jen. Come hang?" He replies, "Thought you were with what's his name?" She responds, "Doesn't mean we can't talk." I'm losing it because she said she blocked him everywhere. She's the one reaching out. She archived the chat and muted it. This wasn't just an open convo, she literally hid it. And she invited him out behind my back. This guy was supposedly a controlling ex who she had to cut off. But now she's keeping him on the hook. Would breaking up over this be too much? I've never tried to control who a partner talks to, but this feels like straight up betrayal. If the roles were reversed, I know how this would look. I can't stop thinking, if he's so awful, why is she chasing his attention? Edit, for people asking, yes, we've always had open phone access. I wasn't snooping, we were literally comparing marketplace listings. Update. I posted last week about finding hidden Facebook messages between my, now ex, girlfriend, Leah, and her ex, Drew, the guy she called a stalker who traumatized her. I didn't confront her right away because I needed to cool off, but last night, it all came out. We were at her apartment watching TV when I said, "Hey, can we talk about something?" She muted the show, totally calm, until I said, "Why have you been messaging Drew?" She froze and said, "What? How did you?" Then we had some back and forth. I'm paraphrasing here. Me, I saw the archived chat when we were on Marketplace last week. You texted him first. Multiple times. You even invited him out. Leah, oh my god, seriously? It's just messages. We're friends now. He's harmless. Me, harmless? You told me he stalked you. You said he called me boring and asked for a threesome. Leah, that was a joke. You're overreacting. It's not a big deal. Me, then why hide the convo? Why archive and mute it if it's innocent? Leah, because I knew you'd freak out. You're being paranoid. That pissed me off. Me, paranoid? You're texting a guy you said abused you. You invited him to a bar last week. How many times have you actually seen him? Leah, never. We just text. Me, come on. You were talking him for months. Casually invited him to hang out. She paused. Okay, fine. Twice. Maybe 3 times. But nothing happened. We just talked. Me, 3 times? After telling me he was blocked? Are you serious? She started crying. I was lonely when you were out of town. He's just familiar. It didn't mean anything. Me, familiar? You said he traumatized you. So either you lied about him being toxic, or you're lying now. Either way, I'm out. She panicked and said, wait. I'll block him right now, look. She opened Facebook, hit block, and shoved the screen at me. See? Blocked. I'll never talk to him again. Just give me another chance. Me, you've been hiding this for months. You didn't confess, I caught you. Why would I believe anything now? Leah, because I love you. Drew's a loser. You're nothing like him. Me, and yet you kept going back. After everything you said about him. After he disrespected both of us. I grabbed my keys. She followed me to the door, sobbing, don't do this. I'll go to therapy. I'll change. Me, you had 8 months to be honest. I'm done. I'm staying at my brother's place. She sent 20 plus texts since with things like, you're throwing away our future over nothing. I was scared you'd judge me for being friends with him. I'll never forgive myself if you leave. Part of me feels guilty. She's begging, promising change. But how do you trust someone who lies like it's nothing? Who rewrites the story to suit whatever works in the moment? Was I too harsh? Or just finally drawing a line? Edit, she says they only met in public, bars, coffee shops. Doesn't change the fact she lied for months. Final update, thanks for all the support. I've blocked her and I'm moving on.